Hey everybody, welcome back. We are back with our third installment of 5 ghostly images. This one should be cool. I've got some good ones picked up. I want to let you know as well that we're switching the schedule around a little bit, trying to be a little bit more consistent. Mondays, we're going to try and do either ghost images or ghost-related stuff. I like the images. Let me know what you like. On Wednesday, we're going to do stories. Scary stories, ghost stories, whatever. There's going to be something related to that. On Saturday, it's going to be kind of a grab bag, because I do like to do random stuff and stuff that just kind of hits me, so we're going to be doing that on Saturday. So, since we're doing ghost videos, obviously today is Monday, and we're just going to get rolling and see what we have here. You see, I had to open that up because I forgot to open it. Anyway, this first one, this was posted on Reddit, and I'm going to put the guy's name and the link down below to where I found these, because several of these I found on one site. I want to give them props because they have a really cool collection. This was taken, the comment on this was that this was taken by a close relative in a graveyard in the middle of the night. There are only 3 people in the photo. The middle entity is unknown. So, I don't know if they're doing a ghost hunt, if they're just, hanging out in a graveyard in the middle of the night. I don't know what they're doing here, but supposedly this person and these 2 people were the only 2 people that were there when the photo was taken, and they don't know who this person is. It's obviously, I can't imagine that this would be like some other object confused for a person, because that's fairly obvious a person. My thought when I first saw it was that it was just somebody walking through, caught into, they didn't see it in the background somewhere, and somebody posted that up on Reddit, and the response was that they were in a very small town in the middle of nowhere, and there were just random people around. They were pretty much alone, so take that for what it's worth. So is this a ghost photo or just someone caught in the background of a photo? Either way, it's pretty interesting stuff. Number 2, this is Mr. Robert A. Ferguson. This was taken in 1968 with a Polaroid. So from what I understand, that means that this was not a double exposure, or it was very difficult to do a double exposure on a Polaroid. Now, when he was speaking, he said he believed his brother Walter, who died in the military in 1944, was standing beside him while he was speaking. So this is just a very creepy photo. Even the guy in the photo looks pretty creepy because his face is washed out from the flash. But yeah, obviously the person next to him is very creepy as well. And what's interesting about that is that this Mr. Ferguson here is standing obviously in front of the podium. Now, if you look at the person who is, at first glance, was behind him, it looks like he's wearing a tie here. And the tie goes down, and so does the shirt in front of Mr. Ferguson. So I find that very fascinating with that image. I don't know how they would have pulled that off with that 1968 technology, but it's very, very cool. This one was sent in by the site that I mentioned. I'll put down in the comments. This was sent in by the uploader. Said it was taken in 1943 in Hungary. She said it's a picture of her mom taken by her father. It's cool to have a picture of that old around. And she has like a picture of her father. But she said that there's a girl in the background that obviously you can see here. That has no arms and no legs. No arms and no head, I should say. And also a disembodied leg sticking in here. A couple things about this. I love the paranormal, but I like to be open-minded, but not so open-minded that to quote someone else, so open-minded that your brain falls out. So just because someone says that this is a ghost picture doesn't mean that it is. So let's take a look at it here. The disembodied leg here. The way she is standing, I think that it would be very simple for someone to be walking behind her at that given moment, and hidden from the rest of, obviously that you can see here, just a quick outline here. So I think that is very easy to explain, even with my bad drawing skills. Now, that takes us to the girl here. Now, I don't see a headless girl. I see, well, a faceless girl. Obviously, there is no face, but, and it looks really, really creepy. But I think that's because of the way the shadows are falling. Because it looks like these are her toes right here. But I think that's where the confusion comes in. Because if you look at it here, it looks like she's facing the other direction. And faintly here, you can see the outline of what looks to me like hair. And the lack of arms would mean simply that her arms are folded in front of her. So, very creepy photo nonetheless, but seemingly with a very easily explanation. So, there you have it on that one. This one is interesting. This one was uploaded and it's on a lot of ghost sites. There really is no information on it. So, obviously you can see the woman taking the selfie here. I believe that's what the story is that she's looking in the mirror taking a selfie. And you can see the person here looking over her shoulder. And it looks like this is her hair, and it looks like there's more hair here, but it could be a jacket, it could be, anything else. So I'm just going to stick with this. But without there being a backstory, without there being much information on it, it's very easy that it could have been just someone standing behind her. Does this girl look creepy? Look that up. Yeah, she looks very creepy. Does that mean it's a ghost? Absolutely not. It's a cool photo, and definitely creepy, but not necessarily, a ghost creepy. So that takes us to number 5. Now this is by far one of the coolest ones I've seen in quite some time. And the story is that it was just this woman taking a picture with obviously her daughter. And then you see in the background here. Now, supposedly these two people were home alone. Or at least alone in that room when the picture was taken, and they have no idea who this person is. She invited a ghost detectives, ghost investigators, whatever you want to call them, over to the house to look, to do an investigation, and they found nothing. But they did some more investigation on the house and said that the house was previously owned by a mortician, which is definitely interesting. This to me is so creepy because her face looks so deformed, for lack of a better term. That is, she just looks completely out of place. Now this could be, obviously this could be just maybe she's really, really not photogenic. It was taken at an awkward angle, an awkward moment, I don't know. But to me, that is by far one of the creepiest pictures I've seen in quite some time, especially with the story behind it. So definitely let us know what you think. Do you believe these stories? Do you think that I'm right in how they're broken down? Let us know what you want to see, what you think about this and our other videos. And as always, keep an eye out. We'll be adding more. Please comment, like, subscribe, all that good stuff, and let us know what you think.